Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Another beautiful day, beautiful Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope y'all getting y'all rest on. For those that still out here grinding, get your grind on. But without further ado, I'd like to thank you because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that because what I do through and through, just bring you the news with a twist. It's just my point of view. Man, they ain't watch my face. Ooh, I gotta do better. But y'all, I want to talk about Berterbiev versus Smith Jr. This is gonna be a little rant anyway. Yo, if you don't have Artur Berterbiev in your top 10 pound for pound, I don't know what the fuck you watching. I understand he only 17 fights in. I understand this shit. But this dude has power in both hands, especially that right hand. You saw it, that motherfucking right hand. Ooh. See, I'm finna tell you something that these other boxing channels ain't gonna tell you. They can just tell you about, well, he's a good fighter, or he's great at this, or he hit hard. That's what they say. They say shit like that. They don't tell you what actually happened in the fight. They don't tell you what actually happened. They can't tell you, whether the big channels or small channels. That's why I don't even talk to some of these motherfuckers, because you can basically, I know we all entitled to our own opinions, but basically by what some people say, you can say, this motherfucker has no unbiased bone in their body. They just gonna believe what they want to believe. They in la la land. Hey, leave them motherfuckers in la la land. That's why we don't talk about sprints over here. We ain't got nothing to say about sprints. But back to what I was saying about Berterbiev. This dude is a fucking animal. The first knockdown. Now, when you go back and watch this, check how he saw how Joe Smith Jr. was throwing that jab. Throwing that left jab. He was throwing that left jab out there. But when he was throwing that jab, he was doing two things wrong. One, he wasn't bringing his hands back in defense. And two, he was going to throw that straight right. And when he threw the straight right, he always loaded it up. He always loaded it up. Shout out to my boxing coach. Shout out to my boxing coaches at the gym. I'm trying to fight southpaw, and they see me trying to load up on my straight left. They like, hey, they can see it every time. Like the jab. If you stick your elbow out, he can see it every time. Joe Smith was sticking his elbow out, and then he wasn't getting his hand back. And then he was loading up on that too. So what Berterbiev was doing all first round, if you go back and watch, every time the dude throw that one or throw that left hand, here come an overhand right. Here come an overhand right. Now he hit him with a body shot that hurt him, but it was overhand rights. Now the first knockdown, it happened because Joe Smith came in with a triple jab. Boxing coach tried to tell me, hey, do more than one jab at a time. I'm like, look, if I throw the first jab wrong, what's the point of me throwing multiple jabs? So it's just like on food. I said, I'm just practicing trying to get it right the first time. He's like, oh, I get it. I said, yeah. See, that's what Joe Smith did. He threw 3 poor ass jabs, triple jab. And what Berterbiev do? Overhand right, bow. Because like I said, when he threw that motherfucking left out, that jab out, stand right here. He threw that jab out. First of all, he wasn't tight like this. He wasn't tight with his arm, with his head and his shoulder, defend his ear. And then he didn't bring his hand back. That's when he ate that overhand left. Bow! And he did the stank leg. That was the first one. The second one, he was just pummeling his ass with punches. Left, rights. The one that really hurt him, that knocked him in the rope, with that straight right hand. Ooh, that came right down the pipe. Because when he hit him with that, he leaned through ropes and he was like, oh shit. Then the third knockdown, those uppercuts. Now Joe Smith was already damn near finished. Anyway, he wasn't really punching back. Because every time he threw that left, here come that overhand right. Every time, like clockwork. Just like he said at the interview, in his interview, he said, we been working on this for 8 weeks. We been working on this. So obviously in the film section, they say that, okay, this dude, Joe Smith hit hard, but he wild. His punch is looping. That's one. And then they telegraph, and he don't have good defense. If you saw Berterbiev, his defense, he was blocking a lot of punches. His footwork for a dude that hit that hard. There's a reason why Cinnamon Alvarez avoided this dude. I've told all y'all, here go part of my rant. This go out, I ain't saying no names. Y'all know who the fuck y'all are. Y'all know who the fuck y'all are. You and your little brigade, and I ain't even talking about the Spanish Canelo Alvarez fans, because I understand why y'all Canelo Alvarez fans. I'm not even talking about the bootleg white Canelo Alvarez fans, because, you know, we know y'all don't like when you see this on top. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that look like me. These the biggest dick riders of Canelo Alvarez. And that's why I don't understand. I told y'all, it's a reason why Canelo Alvarez avoided this dude, Berterbiev. I told y'all, the 5 most dangerous dudes from 175 on down, I don't care what you say, I don't care what your opinions are of these people. But we speaking strictly boxing in that ring, the 5 most dangerous, in no particular order. Benavidez, Berterbiev, Bivol, Andrade, Charlo. I don't care what you think about all of them. Well, Andrade ain't fought nobody. It's a reason why nobody want to fight Andrade. Benavidez, he keep getting stripped. He can't make weight. Okay, but when you see him in the ring, why Canelo Alvarez coming down? After he lost to Bivol, he coming down to 70. He coming down to 68 to fight Triple G. You not coming down to 68 to fight Benavidez? But you don't fight Mexicans. I know why you don't fight Mexicans, because he's a fucking problem. He's like Bivol with faster hands. You don't want to see that. Because you lose to another Mexican, you know what that's going to happen? You know what's going to happen to Canelo Alvarez? You might as well fucking retire. Especially beat the shit out you. You might as well fucking retire. But he won't do that. I told you Canelo Alvarez fanboys that this dude been moving funny ever since he lost to Floyd Mayweather. Give me the fight where this motherfucker, where you came and said, okay, Canelo Alvarez, he that dude. The only thing people can tell me, he fought Trout, he fought Laurel, he fought Triple G. So you're going to be Trout and Laurel at 154. Okay, why he was at 54? Riddle me this. Floyd beat his ass to the WBC and WBA from him. You know who had the IBF belt at that time? Jamal Charlo. Why he go get the IBF? You know who had the WBO at that time? Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Why he try to get the WBO? Oh, he did get the WBO after Andrade got stripped due to inactivity. But you know who he fought? Vanes Martirosyan. Vanes Martirosyan for the WBO. And then you know what happened? The WBC got took by the other Charlo. And you know what happened to the WBA? Andrade came back and got that. So WBA, Andrade, IBF, Big Charlo, WBC, Jermell Charlo. And you know what Cinnamon Alvarez did? He fought Amir Khan. What? Then he fought, who else? What was that dude name? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. at a catchweight. What? Then he fought out his prime Miguel Cotto. Way past his prime Miguel Cotto. For real? For real. This is why I ask all Cinnamon Alvarez fans. For real. And now, and then, hold up. And then what this coward do? Yes, I said coward. Jermell Charlo, after Jermell Charlo knocked out Julian Williams. Left uppercut. After Jermell Charlo knocked out Julian Williams, Charlo said, since I can't get Canelo Alvarez, I'm going to go to 160 to try to fight Triple G. And you know what Canelo Alvarez did? Next fight, he was fighting Triple G. Really? So you didn't want Charlo to go up there and get Triple G. You wanted to get Triple G. Okay. And then, we know it was a draw. They had to fight again. But in the meantime, say what you want about whoever he fought. He did what he had to do to become the mandatory challenger for the WBC belt. The mandatory challenger. The WBC told him, you get the winner of Canelo Triple G 2. That's what the WBC told him. That's what the WBC told Jamal Charlo at 160. But you know what Canelo Alvarez did? No. Speaking English, we no fight. Now, I heard reports that Jermell Charlo turned down $12 million to fight Canelo. I did a video about that, and I was very upset. It was very disgusting. If it's true. It could be true, hell, because he ain't disputed. Well, I ain't found none that disputed. It could be true. But yet and still, it's very interesting. Even though he threw the money at 12 mil, okay, cool. Why don't you let it go to Berterbiev? I thought that was the next course of action. So you rather lose the belt, let dude get your belt, then go to Berterbiev. But you know what WBC said? You know what? We gonna make a franchise championship belt. The first ever. First ever franchise championship belt. Out of everybody that ever had the WBC belt, we gonna make Canelo Alvarez, who had the WBC at what? 54, how long he had the WBC? And who he fight at 54 for the WBC? And Triple G at 60. So, they made him the first franchise championship. Okay, whatever. And they gifted Jamal Charlo the WBC belt. What did people say? Well, he fought Danny Jacobs. Really? Really? Then he fought a washed up ass Kovalev. Then he went down to conquer 168 after Benavidez got stripped. And then he was backed into a fucking corner. Because he wanted to go to cruiserweight, 200. But people were like, hold on, you going to 200? Andrade trying to fight you here? You said you'll beat him, but you ain't trying to fight him. Charlo was your mandatory at 160. You ain't want to fight him. You lost his belt to him. Benavidez at 168 right here. We got Bivol and Berterbiev. And you going to skip all these dudes to go to 200? So you know Canelo Alvarez did? He closed his eyes. And he thought he picked a duck. He thought he picked the motherfucking duck. Because Canelo Alvarez was like, okay, if I lose to Charlo and Andrade, they're going to say I've been running from these dudes. If I lose to Benavidez, I might lose the Mexican fan base. If I lose to Berterbiev, I might get knocked the fuck out. Bivol ain't going to knock me the fuck out. But if I lose to him, I was daring to be great. It's going to be close. And wrong answer. Total domination. Total. You find me to fight where a dude that was pound for pound, #1 in the world, they got dominated like this. When Bivol fought Canelo Alvarez. You find me to fight. That's why I tell people, why the fuck is he on the top of the pound for pound list? This has been Bud Crawford's era since motherfucking Floyd Mayweather retired. Bud Crawford's been the best boxing since Floyd fucking Mayweather retired. You can say what you want about it. Well, the people he ain't fought nobody. Why Pacquiao didn't want to fight him? Why Adrian Broner jumped over his ass? Why Mike Garcia jumped over his ass? Why Lomo didn't want none of that shit? Why Spence doing what he doing? Why motherfucking Charlo doing what the fuck he doing? Who else at 154 on down making more money than Bud Crawford right now? Nobody. So he your biggest payday. But you know what? He the biggest fucking problem. But back to this motherfucking Canelo Alvarez bullshit. Yes, I said it's a motherfucking rant. So Cinnamon get his ass dominated by Bivol. Now, the reason why I'm ranting on this bitch, the reason why I'm talking about his weak ass, and his weak ass, punk ass, his fanboys. After Berterbiev knocked out Smith, they said, y'all called you slow. He said, whatever. Hey, if they want to fight, let's just, we can just do it. Just say you next. You want to be next. I'll sign the contract, whatever. So that's how a fighter talk. But like I said, they said Bivol and Berterbiev won't happen anytime soon. You know why? Because Bivol has to fight Canelo Alvarez, and they didn't give a date. They said at some time, Canelo Alvarez going to get a rematch with motherfucking Dimitri Bivol. When is that going to be? Is it going to be next year? Is it going to be 2 years from fucking now? So you mean to tell me the light heavyweight division is going to be held up due to this bitch-ass motherfucker? The motherfucker that's going down to 68, not to fight Benavidez, but to fight motherfucking Triple G, who ain't fought outside of 68 ever. And Triple G's 40 fucking years old. So you mean to tell me it's another fight I might not get. I might not get this fight. Canelo might stall his ass along. Berterbiev might say, you know what? Or Berterbiev might say, you know what? I got to lead this division or I'm finna fucking retire. So Canelo Cinnamon Alvarez is holding up Cinnamon Alvarez holding up a whole lot of shit. Holding up 175 unification. He holding all the belts at 168 for hostage. Drop the fucking belts if you ain't trying to fight at 168. And he holding whatever belts he got at 160 for hostage. If he still got belts at 160, I don't know. I think Triple G got the other belts. And hold on, Triple G, Yeah, Triple G got 2. Charlo got 1. Andrade got 1. I think that's what it is. Canelo ain't got nothing at 68. I mean, 60. But still. So you holding up 2 fucking divisions. And you got, well, really 3, because Andrade, Charlo, and Triple G trying to fight this motherfucker. Well, why Canelo gotta fight everybody? That's what they say. Why you want to fight all the killers? If you the fucking best, I want you to whoop everybody's motherfucking ass. Simple. You was a fucking fighter. You are a fighter. Okay, let's just imagine Michael Jordan. You tell me Michael Jordan gonna say, you know what, I gotta play Patrick Ewing. I gotta play Shaq. I gotta beat the bad boy Pistons. Oh, it's not fair. I gotta beat the Celtics. Oh, it's not fair. It's not fair. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? You think Kobe Jellybean Bryant, the Mamba, R.I.P., you think he gave a fuck about who everybody else thought was the best? Tell that mother come on the court. Tell him to get on the fucking court. Like the great Roy Jones Jr. One of the top 3 fighters. I got him in my top 5 all time. I got him top number 3 all time. I can't name 5 fighters better than Roy Jones. Like Roy Jones. You call his name shit. Hey, what's up? That's what fighters do. I get paid to fight. Just call my name, what's up? Cinnamon, nothing. So he holding up 175. Holding up 175. So I can't get Bivol and Berterbiev. I can't get that mega fight. Just like I'm not going to get Spence versus Crawford, because Spence don't want that shit. Oh yeah, I'm going to make a video about Terrence Crawford already in the fucking Hall of Fame. And and these Spence fans, what y'all say now? What are videos at, Spence fans? What are videos at about, how's Bud in the Hall of Fame and Earl Spence isn't? Why is Bud Crawford ranked higher than Earl Spence on the pound for pound list, and both of these motherfuckers in the same division? Spence got 3 belts. Bud got 1, as far as y'all say. Spence is better. But why I'm on the pound for pound list, these motherfuckers in the same damn division, this dude is number 1. Spence ain't never been ranked higher than Bud Crawford. Ever since Bud been in 147. But that's a topic for another day. But I'm gonna close this out because I'm about to lose battery. I ain't got much space. But Berterbiev, bad motherfucker. I got him top 10 all time. I mean, not all time. I got him top 10 in my pound for pound list. Side note, he did fight Usyk in the amateurs. Ooh, possible Usyk Berterbiev fight. Maybe a heavyweight, maybe a cruiser. Ooh, that'd be another great one. There'll be another good one. I wouldn't say great one. There'll be another good one. I would pay to see that shit. Whew. But yo, until next time, we out.